Good morning, everyone. This year, the Transportation Department had 3 retirees. First one was Joni Shaw. Joni was 29 years a school bus driver here for Quincy Public Schools. Lots of adjectives to describe Joni. Loving, definitely very caring, responsible, maybe a hair stubborn, just to name a few. She spent most of her years here as a special needs bus driver. She worked with kids from that had all sorts of different special needs and did a fantastic job with them. I think the thing that is most memorable to me about Joni is the fact that Joni was a problem solver. She didn't harp on obstacles that got in her way. Instead, she was very solution oriented and really paid attention to what was what was going to be the best opportunity for that child to succeed. And she lived her life that way. So we certainly wish Joni the very best in her retirement. Second one was Diana Chris. Diana was a 10-year veteran of Quincy Public Schools as a school bus, now we call a monitor. At the time, it was more of a rider. She spent all of her years, I believe, as a early childhood school bus rider, monitor, and so she loved those kids. She really cared for the early childhood kids and had a special affection for those children. Extremely bubbly, dependable, are just a couple things that described her. She was there for not just us, but for everything. In fact, the thing that probably is going to be the most memorable thing for me with Diana was the rock that she was for her family as they endured some really tragic and devastating medical experiences in the final couple of years of her years here. Truly resilient lady, and a truly tough, family oriented lady. So Diana deserves some time, and I hope she's able to spend that time in a special way with her family. The final person that we had as a retiree is Barb Murphy. Barb was a combination special needs, early childhood bus monitor for us. She was, again, another person that was with us for 10 years. Dependable person, very professional in what she did, and really sought out ways to be a person for her kids, not just on the bus, but off the bus as well. I think that is probably the thing that I'm going to remember most about her time as a school bus monitor, was the fact that her caring didn't end when the school bus route was over. Her caring was constant. She was always concerned and really a willing participant in doing what was best and what she felt was best for a kid in their entire environment, whether that was on the school bus, which certainly she paid very close attention to, but also in their personal lives and what they may have been enduring as a young person. She cared deeply about the kids that she was entrusted with. So I believe Barb is retiring to Florida, and we wish her nothing but the very best. Thank you very much.
Beth Schutte. Thank you, Beth, for your dedication to ECFC, especially our children and families. I know you didn't make the decision lightly to retire. Your passion for serving the children of Quincy is a passion. You showed up daily wanting to provide every child with a head start in life. Sherry Foley. Your years of service connecting with ECFC families is appreciated. I know that ECFC families will miss you. You always sought to understand them and their situation, meeting them where they were. I'm not sure how ECFC will function without you. We will certainly miss you. Time to sign off and enjoy Arizona with your family. Mick Druffel. Mick is turning in her apron. Mick kept the ECFC kitchen hopping. She may be retiring, but she will not slow down, as she's a mover and a shaker. Mick, I could always count on you for a smile or a laugh. I'll miss greeting you each day with "Hey Mickey, hey Mickey." Tammy Davis. Wow, 30 plus years working with early childhood students. The love and passion shows each day as you work with the youngest learners. There was never a day that got you down. You showed up with a daily smile on your face and ready to support the children in their development. You were also one that enjoyed the family connections and attended every evening event. You never forget a face or the experiences you had together at ECFC. Thank you for your service. Cindy Carter. Cindy, thank you for your years of service as a paraeducator. You never missed a day. We could always count on you to show up. Your dedication was appreciated.
Congratulations, Polly Sprick, on your dedication to students over the last 37 years. Polly started her career, or tried to start her career, on the opening day of 1989. However, there was a teacher strike to delay the beginning of the year. Polly began teaching at Baldwin Intermediate School as a 6th grade teacher, then moved to a 4th grade classroom. Of her 16 years at Baldwin Intermediate, 11 years were in Baldwin West, with the last 5 being in Baldwin North. In 2005, Polly moved to teach 3rd grade at Adams School for 11 years. Polly then moved to Madison School in 2016 before being part of the opening of Thomas S. Baldwin Elementary, where she finished her career. Polly has many fond memories and times with students and staff over the years. One memory that stands out is being a Quincy Conference director in 1997. Polly's advice for teachers today: as challenging as it can be, enjoy the students and all the moments. Polly truly was an amazing teacher who enjoyed her students, made great connections with colleagues, and always spent the time to make students her priority. Polly is not sure what the next chapter brings, but she will not miss those Sundays and evenings planning for her schoolwork. Thank you, Polly, for your service and dedication to your students over the years. You have made a great impression on the lives of many. You will be missed. Congratulations, Tammy Stegman, on your servant leadership for the past 37 years. Tammy began her teaching career in 1989 at St. Peter's School, teaching 7th and 8th grade math and then 4th grade. Tammy moved over to QPS and Adams School in 1991 for 8 years, where she taught 3rd grade in a short stint with a 2nd, 3rd grade split class, turning out very high test scores. In 1999, Tammy was lured to help reopen Madison School, teaching 3rd grade for 7 years and then switching to teach 2nd grade. Tammy became a STEM coach in 2018 prior to becoming the academic leader at Thomas S. Baldwin. Top memories would include teaching 2 of her children and having former colleagues showing up at her classroom door prepared to deliver one of her babies. A funny student moment was a girl telling Mrs. Stegman she learned to climb poles better than her mom, who worked at an establishment near Hannibal. Advice for upcoming teachers is to show love to your students as much as you can, as you are the inspiration for some and the safety net for others. Thank you, Tammy, for your friendships and guidance that you have provided for your colleagues over the years. Your positive approach, work ethic, expertise, and welcoming words for all are appreciated. You will truly be missed. Thanks for the memories and enjoy retirement, spending more time with your family.
Jim's story with Quincy Public Schools is one that truly comes full circle. He began his career with QPS in 1998 as a 6th grade teacher at Baldwin School, laying the foundation for a lifetime of service to students and staff. After a few years away, Jim returned home in 2012 to serve as principal of Madison School, where he quickly became known for his steady leadership, genuine care for people, and enthusiasm for school life in all of its forms. When the new elementary buildings were established in 2018, it was only fitting that Jim became the principal of Thomas S. Baldwin, continuing his legacy in a place so meaningful to his journey. Whether he was cheering on the Cardinals, fully embracing the fun and sometimes crazy school activities, or taking time to thoughtfully celebrate the efforts and accomplishments of staff and students, Jim brought heart and joy into the work every single day. Above all, Jim led with people-first mindset, valuing relationships, creating a sense of belonging, and helping Baldwin feel like home for so many. As he steps into retirement, we know he's looking forward to more time being a proud grandpa and savoring well-earned moments of relaxation. Jim has made a lasting difference in the lives of countless students, staff, and families. We're deeply grateful for his years of dedicated service and wish him happiness, health, and a retirement filled with everything he loves most.
In recognition of Sheila Benz, Certified School Nurse. Sheila has been with Quincy Public Schools for 23 years. She's worked at Berry Ann School and most recently Denman School. Sheila is a very knowledgeable nurse who has been a mentor to many nurses throughout her time here. She's an amazing nurse who will be missed immensely. Thank you, Sheila.
Today, we have the privilege of celebrating an extraordinary educator whose impact on the district will be felt for many years to come. After a long and meaningful career, we are honoring Pam Havermehl, a kindergarten teacher who has dedicated so much of her life to the youngest learners in our schools. Kindergarten teachers hold a special place in education. They are often a child's very first school experience, the first smile at the classroom door, the first reassuring voice when nerves set in, and the first person to help children believe they can succeed. For countless students and families, Mrs. Havermehl has been exactly that person. Over the years, she has taught children far more than letters, numbers, and how to line up quietly, although I'm sure she mastered that too. She taught kindness, confidence, patience, and curiosity. She created a classroom where students felt safe, loved, and excited to learn. Those are gifts that last far beyond kindergarten. Her dedication, warmth, and endless energy have made a lasting difference not only for her students, but also for her colleagues and this entire district. She has been a mentor, a teammate, and a constant source of positivity and care. It is impossible to count the number of lives she has touched throughout her career, but today we simply want to say thank you. Thank you for the years of service, the compassion, and the heart you brought to teaching each and every single day. Congratulations on your retirement, Pam. We hope this next chapter brings you joy, relaxation, and many wonderful memories ahead. You will be deeply missed. Vicki Ritter has been much more than a school secretary to our district. After many years of dedicated service, we are honoring a person who has been a steady presence, a trusted resource, and a welcoming face to countless students, families, and staff members. For many people, the front office is their first impression of a school, and for years, Vicki made sure that impression was one of kindness, professionalism, patience, and care. Whether answering phones, calming nervous parents, helping students, supporting staff, finding subs, or somehow keeping all of us organized, Vicki handled every challenge with grace and a sense of humor. Schools run on relationships, and Vicki built relationships that mattered. Generations of students and families have known her voice, her smile, and her willingness to help. Staff members knew they could always count on her, not just to get things done, but to make difficult days easier and good days even better. On behalf of Denman Elementary, thank you for your years of service, your commitment to our students, and the care you brought to your work every single day. Congratulations on your retirement, Vicki. We wish you happiness, relaxation, and many wonderful adventures in this next chapter. You will be greatly missed.
Today, we proudly recognize Tim Anders for an incredible career of dedication and service to students, staff, and schools, beginning in 1989. Throughout his years with the district, Tim served at Baldwin Intermediate, Dewey, and Isles Elementary School. As a custodian, Tim did far more than keep buildings clean. He helped create safe, welcoming spaces where students could learn and grow each day. He has always taken tremendous pride in his work and in making sure his buildings ran smoothly. His care, dependability, and quiet commitment never went unnoticed. When asked what he enjoyed most about his career, Tim shared that it was the people he worked with and the kids he saw every day. Those relationships helped shape a career filled with kindness, hard work, and service to others. In retirement, Tim is looking forward to plenty of relaxing, camping adventures, and most importantly, spending time with his grandkids. Please join us in thanking Tim Anders for his many years of outstanding service and wishing him a happy, healthy, and well-deserved retirement. Today, we recognize Vicki Haxel for her devotion and compassion to students and staff throughout her years in education. Vicki officially began her career with Quincy Public Schools in 2017, but her commitment to children and learning began long before that through many years of serving as a substitute teacher. Vicki started her time with QPS at Dewey before continuing her work at Isles Elementary School as a paraeducator. In every role, she has been a caring and dependable presence for students and staff alike. When reflecting on her career, Vicki shared that what she enjoyed most was being part of a team that truly loves and cares about students. She valued working alongside others to nurture, support, and encourage children while helping them achieve success. Her kindness, patience, and willingness to help whenever needed have made a lasting impact on the students she served and the colleagues fortunate enough to work beside her. As Vicki begins retirement, she looks forward to spending more time golfing with her husband and continuing to make special memories with her children and grandchildren. Please join us in thanking Vicki Haxel for her years of service, dedication, and care for children, and wishing her a happy, healthy, and relaxing retirement. Today, we recognize the retirement of our wonderful school secretary, Julie Leanertz. She started as a substitute teacher in 2001 before being hired as Ellington School Secretary in 2015 and finishing at Isles Elementary last school year. Behind every successful school is someone who keeps the details organized, answers countless questions, calms stressful moments, and supports everyone with patience and care. And that person was Julie. Throughout her career, Julie wore many hats: organizer, communicator, problem solver, caretaker, and trusted friend. Whether helping a student, assisting a parent, supporting teachers, or managing the endless daily task of a busy school office, she always handled it with professionalism, kindness, and grace. What she enjoyed most about her time was the relationships developed with students, families, and staff. In retirement, Julie has been spending lots of time with grandbabies and enjoys the flexibility and open schedule that each day brings. Please join us in congratulating Julie for her years of outstanding service and wishing her a happy and well-deserved retirement. Today, we proudly recognize Amy Valou for her many years of dedication to education and the lives of countless children and families. Amy began her teaching career in 1989, starting with Quincy Public Schools before also serving in parochial schools and dedicating time to raising her own children at home before coming back to QPS. Throughout her career, Amy has been a caring and compassionate educator who understood that teaching is about much more than academics. She built meaningful relationships with her students and their families, creating connections that will last far beyond the classroom walls. In addition to being an exceptional teacher, Amy has also been an outstanding colleague and friend. She has consistently provided love, encouragement, and support to those around her, always willing to lend a helping hand or offer words of kindness. Her caring spirit and positive presence have made a lasting difference not only for students and families, but for the staff fortunate enough to work beside her. Amy shares that what she has enjoyed most throughout her career has been the relationships she formed with children and families. She deeply values the impact she has made on their lives, while also appreciating the lasting impact they have made on hers. Her kindness, patience, and dedication have helped shape the hearts and minds of so many young learners over the years. As Amy begins her retirement, she looks forward to spending more time with her family, especially enjoying time with her grandchild and eagerly awaiting another grandbaby arriving in October. Please join us in celebrating Amy Valou for her outstanding career in education and wishing her a joyful, relaxing, and love-filled retirement.
In recognition of Ruth Siebers, Certified School Nurse. Ruth has been with Quincy Public Schools for over 31 years. She's worked at the Old Madison School, Early Childhood on 14th Street, Irving School, Early Childhood on 8th Street, and has been at Lincoln Douglas Elementary School for the last several years. Ruth is highly respected and has mentored many nurses throughout her time at QPS. She's an incredible nurse and will be greatly missed. Thank you, Ruth.
Congratulations on your retirement, Ruth. Well, getting to know you during our time at Lincoln Douglas, I realized that you have two superpowers. First, you are passionate about helping others, and secondly, you are prideful in your cleaning. It is widely known and expected that your side of the building has been spotless since 2017. Your Lincoln Douglas family will miss you and wish you all the best on your retirement.
Kim Johannes. In 1992, Kim started as the director of the Early Learning Center for 3 and 4-year-olds in Missouri. Then, due to the flood of 1993 and the closure of the bridges, she started her teaching career in Quincy. She was a 3rd grade Title I teacher at Irving School and also a reading support teacher at Ellington. She then went on to teach 3rd grade at Ellington full-time before moving into 1st grade in 1997. In 2018, she moved to Rooney Elementary as a first grade teacher where she finished her career. Plans for retirement include spending more time with family and friends, helping 2 of her sons with their businesses, and traveling. Thank you, Kim, for all that you've done for Quincy Public Schools and Rooney Elementary. Sarah Miller. Sarah has taught in Quincy Public Schools for 34 years. She started in 1989 at Washington School. She then moved to Adams School, then to Ellington for 19 years, the majority of her career, and the final 8 years at Rooney Elementary. In retirement, Sarah plans to spend more time with her 3 grandsons, her first granddaughter coming in June, another grandson coming in October, and finally another grandchild in November. She plans to take a family trip to the beach house and spend more time with her family and friends. Thank you, Sarah, for all that you've done for Rooney Elementary and Quincy Public Schools. Brenda Vandement. Brenda started her teaching career in 1992 in Minden School District, teaching 1st and 4th grade. In 2005, Brenda came to Quincy Public Schools to 1st grade at Washington Elementary. Then in 2018, started teaching 1st grade when we opened Rooney Elementary. Some of her highlights in career achievements, she had the honor to receive the Golden Apple Award in 2003. Brenda's goal as a teacher was to always make sure students learned in a way that challenged them to think, utilize their leadership skills, and to always make sure her students knew the importance of shining their light each day. In her next chapter, Brenda is looking forward to spending more time with family and friends, and I'm sure her grandkids will keep her busy too. Thank you, Brenda, for all that you have done for Quincy Public Schools and Rooney Elementary.
Greg Altmix began his teaching career in 1989 at Quincy Junior High School. After 11 years, he moved to Quincy Senior High School. Mr. Altmix then hopped across the river to teach and coach at Highland High School in Ewing, Missouri. During this time, he taught everything from 7th grade reading to dual credit composition. He then got smart and decided to hop back across the river to work the last 12 years at Quincy Junior High School as the Learning Lab teacher and Edgenuity extraordinaire. It would only be fitting that he would retire from the place where he began his career 37 years earlier. During his 37 years, he coached 1 year of football, 7 years of baseball, and 37 years of basketball, which besides his wife Chris is Greg's true love and passion. If you have ever watched him coach, you know why. While coaching at Highland, he reached a Missouri Class II state quarterfinal during his tenure. While coaching at Liberty High School, he led the Eagles to their first ever state title game appearance, finishing as the Class 1A state runner-up in 2022 and securing a third-place state finish in 2016. While coaching Quincy Notre Dame, Greg led QND to the program's first ever state title game appearance, finishing as the Class 2A state runner-up. He was also named the 2026 Muddy River Sports Coach of the Year. While Greg is retiring from the public school system, he is excited to be going to QND to teach theology next year. When he finally decides to stop teaching, he still plans to continue coaching basketball, as well as travel, golf, fish, and spend time with his family, especially his grandchildren. Mr. Altmix, we are so grateful for everything you have done for so many students and athletes in QPS and our surrounding area. We will still be cheering for you. You will be greatly missed. Jared Clark began his teaching career in 2008 at Southeastern Elementary School, teaching 6th grade science, math, and geography, and continued teaching there for the next 10 years. While at Southeastern, Jared also coached 5th and 6th grade and 7th and 8th grade boys basketball and junior high track. In 2018, Jared made his way to Quincy, where he began teaching 6th grade science at Quincy Junior High School. He taught on Team Blue for 4 years before delving into the PLTW world, where he began teaching 7th grade design and modeling and 8th grade automation and robotics the last 4 years. Jared was the assistant 8th grade volleyball coach from 2018 to 2023, the assistant junior high track coach from 2022 to 2023, and the assistant 6th through 8th grade girls basketball coach from 2023 to present day. Jared is looking most forward to spending more time with his grandchildren, more time traveling, and spending time on his hobbies. He is also looking into the possibility of subbing as a security guard. Thank you, Mr. Clark, for your years of service to QPS and Quincy Junior High School. You will be greatly missed. Brenda Reese graduated at age 39 with a bachelor's degree in elementary education from Quincy University. While a single mother of 4, she also earned her master's degree in elementary administration from William Woods University. She was hired in 2004 at Baldwin Intermediate School as a Title I teacher serving all 3 sections, South, North, and West, before accepting a full-time teaching position in 4th grade Baldwin South. While there, she formed a special friendship with her coworkers, and they called themselves the Baldwin Sisters and still meet monthly for dinner and take a summer vacation. Brenda became intrigued to teach her favorite subject, ELA, at Quincy Junior High School. When she first started, ELA was a block class. And Brenda states, "I always wanted to be an educator growing up and felt in my later years it was a type of calling. I've taught with stellar teachers and staff, met countless families with whom I still keep in contact, and most of all, tried my best to love all of my students and make a difference in their lives. Retiring is definitely bittersweet. I already know I will miss the staff and being involved in young lives. However, at 62 years young, it's time for another chapter." Brenda is planning on moving to the country, of course after pool season, with about 3 acres as she has several animals and of course a pig for her 8 grandchildren to learn about and enjoy. She's been very blessed to be a mom, Mimi, and educator, and feels like these 3 titles encompass who she truly is in her soul. Brenda wishes to thank everyone who has shown her grace, patience, and shared their wisdom with her, as she feels she's a better person because of all of their support. Brenda Reese, we are going to definitely miss you at Quincy Junior High School. Best of luck to you in your next chapter.
Tracy Calvin. Tracy Calvin has been a steady, dependable presence in the QHS Special Education Department for many years. She's worked as a one-on-one, a classroom, and a program paraeducator. She showed her passion for students through her interactions and relationships. We wish her well in retirement, where she plans on being a full-time grandma. Jennifer Dean. Jenny Dean has also been a steady and positive presence in the Quincy High special education classrooms. Over the years, she's been a one-on-one para for many different students and served in many different classrooms. She always met each student where they were and built positive relationships that she leveraged into helping students achieve success no matter their disabilities or obstacles. Jenny will be missed. Teresa Mapes. Teresa has been a leader in physical education at both junior and senior high school during her career. She's passionate about fitness and student wellness, and she holds her students to high standards. She understands that not every student comes to her fitness room with the same abilities or fitness levels, and she works with each of them to help them make healthier choices and stay active. She's active in the classroom, and she leads, mentors, and encourages. Teresa has also been the adaptive PE teacher at QHS, a responsibility she takes very seriously. Her presence in the gym will be missed, and we wish her the best. Paul Sheeler. Paul Sheeler is simply an A-building legend. He has an amazing singing voice and a true passion for music. He has high musical standards for his students, and he inspires them to do and be their best musical selves. Paul is almost as good at table tennis as he is at singing. He's a relentless, competitive player, and he has worked with many students to instill the same passion in the sport that he has. There is also a rumor that Paul is continually in search of free food. We wish him the best in his post-education pursuits of music, table tennis, and free food. Stacy Shepard. Stacy Shepard has been the district library and media secretary for over 20 years. She's kind, caring, and impeccably organized, which would be a must working with Heather Colombo. She's helped countless students with tech issues, and she never lost her patience or kindness, no matter how silly the tech error was or how impatient the student became. Stacy was also very active with the QHS football program, serving as Director of Football Operations for many years. We will miss her warm smile and outgoing personality, and we wish her the best in retirement.
Marcy Wells began her career with Quincy Public Schools in 1994 as a special education teacher at Washington Elementary School. Her passion for supporting students and families led her into administrative leadership. Most recently, Marcy served as the director of the Academy, where she played an important role in shaping a successful alternative program. Throughout her years with QPS, Marcy's always approached her work with a genuine commitment to helping others succeed in creating a supportive school community. Marcy looks forward to spending more time with her friends and family, especially her son, Will. While she will be greatly missed at Quincy Public Schools, we are excited for her as she enjoys a well-deserved retirement.
This year's Thomas Lane Award for Outstanding Support Staff goes to Matt Leapart. The award is given in honor of security guard Thomas Lane, who was dedicated and went above and beyond to fulfill his duties for the students of his school. The 2026 George Meyer Award for Outstanding Licensed Staff Member goes to Amy Valou. The award is given each year to recognize an educator that embodies dedication, love of learning, and care of children that was exhibited by Dr. Meyer over his 35-plus years of service to children in the community of Quincy.